We stand together on the threshold of an ancient and profound adventure, one that transcends the boundaries of time, culture, and tradition. In the journey, we will discover the extraordinary truth that the human body is not just simply a vessel of flesh and bone, but a divine temple, a microcosm reflecting the vast cosmic forces that govern the universe. We will explore how the wisdom of Kabbalah and the chakra system intersect, revealing the deep spiritual connections between the divine energies within us and the sacred truths of creation. We will also learn how sacred texts and prayers from both the Torah and the Bhagavad Gita offer us pathways to align with these divine forces. Let us begin with the Keter, the crown, the highest Sephirot in the Kabbalistic tree of life. The Keter represents the infinite, the unmanifest will of God, the ultimate source from which all creation flows. It is the crown of divinity, the spark of divine consciousness which illuminates all that exists. In the human body, Keter is reflected in the crown chakra, Sahasrara, the crown of the head, which connects us to the highest spiritual realms. To align with Keter, we must recite sacred prayers that open us to the divine will. The prayer, Ehyeh Asher Ehyeh, translated as I am that I am, echoes the voice of God in the Torah, calling us into union with the divine source. This prayer is not just a declaration of being, it is an invitation to align with the highest level of spiritual awareness and intention. To understand the origins of this divine wisdom, we turn to the Sefer Yetzirah, the Book of Creation, one of the earliest texts of Jewish mysticism, dating between the 3rd and 6th centuries. The Sefer Yetzirah explains that creation occurs through the interaction of the 10 Sephirot and the 22 letters of the Hebrew alphabet, which form together the 32 paths of secret wisdom, a sacred map of creation that guides us back to the divine. This text connects the mystery of divine emanations to the very structure of the cosmos, and by studying it, if we align ourselves with the deepest truths of existence, what we will learn is that in the 12th century, Sefer HaBahir, the Book of Brightness, expanded on the mysteries of the Sephirot, teaching us that these divine energies not only create and sustain the universe, but also reflect the processes of the soul's journey. Concepts like Gilgul, the transmigration of souls, were introduced, revealing the continuous flow of divine energy through the cycles of life, death, and rebirth. This profound wisdom laid the foundation for later Kabbalistic teachings and guided generations towards spiritual enlightenment. As we climb the tree of life and contemplate the divine emanations, we come to the Chochmah, the wisdom, the first spark of divine insight. Chochmah is often associated with the right eye, the organ of spiritual perception. This corresponds with the third eye chakra, the Ajna, the center of intuition, insight, and inner wisdom. In the Torah, we see figures like Moses, whose face shone with divine light after receiving the commandments, embodying the power of Chochmah. In the Bhagavad Gita, the figure of Krishna reveals profound wisdom to Arjuna on the battlefield, encouraging him to see beyond the material world and understand the eternal nature of the soul. The mantra Om Namah Shivaya is often used to awaken Chochmah and to open the third eye, bringing divine insight and wisdom into our lives. The next Sephirah is Binah, understanding, the divine attribute that shapes wisdom into structured knowledge. It is associated with the left eye, the organ of deeper reflection, and is linked to the third eye chakra, Ajna. To activate and heal this chakra, we recite the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, which embodies the divine wisdom of the Buddha and invokes clarity and understanding. In Jewish tradition, King Solomon, renowned for his wisdom, reflects the energy of Binah, for it was through his profound understanding that he ruled Israel with discernment and justice. Now we encounter Chesed, kindness, the expansive force of divine love, mercy, and compassion. Chesed is symbolized by the right arm, the limb of giving and embrace. This corresponds to the heart chakra, the Anahata, located in the chest, which governs love and compassion. To activate the center, we invoke the mantra Yam, the seed sound of love and mercy. In the Torah, we see Abraham, the patriarch known for his hospitality and kindness, embodying Chesed in his willingness to serve God and others. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna teaches Arjuna about Bhakti Yoga, the path of devotion and love, revealing that surrendering to the divine with love is the key to spiritual liberation. On the opposite side of this lies Gevura, severity, the force of judgment, discipline, and strength. Gevura is represented by the left arm, the organ of restraint and protection. This corresponds to the solar plexus chakra, Manipura, which is located above the navel, which governs power, will, and control. The mantra Ram activates this chakra, infusing us with the strength and discipline needed to live a righteous life. In the Torah, Moses embodies Gevurah as he led the Israelites with strength and justice, bringing them out of Egypt and through the wilderness. Similarly, in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna encourages Arjuna to invoke the power of divine will to overcome obstacles and act with righteous fury when necessary. Between Chesed and Gevurah is Tiferet, beauty, the harmony between mercy and judgment. It represents the balance that harmonizes the forces of love and discipline, wisdom and understanding. Tiferet is reflected in the torso and chest in the seat of the heart chakra. To open the center, we again recite Om Mani Padme Hum. This mantra symbolizes the beauty of divine balance as it harmonizes the energies of the universe, just as King David in the Torah brought unity to Israel through his wisdom and compassion. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna reveals to Arjuna the radiant beauty of the divine through his universal form, showing the harmony of all creation. Next, we encounter Netzach, eternity, the force of victory, endurance, and persistence. Netzach is represented by the right leg, the limb of movement and action. It corresponds to the root chakra, the Muladhara, at the base of the spine. The mantra Lam grounds us in this energy, helping us to stay rooted and strong as we face life's challenges. Noah, the figure in the Torah who survived the flood and endured the great trials of the ark, reflects Netzach in his unwavering faith and perseverance. Opposite Netzach, we find Hod, glory, the force of humility and reflection. Hod is represented by the left leg, the limb of support. This corresponds to the sacral chakra, Vadhisthana, which governs creativity and emotion. The mantra Vam activates this chakra, inviting creative flow and emotional balance. Moses, in his humility before God, embodies Hod, as he was the humble servant who led the Israelites. In the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna symbolizes Hod, showing the need for inner reflection and surrender before taking action. Finally, we arrive at Yesod, foundation, the divine channel that transmits spiritual energy into the material world. Yesod is reflected in the genital area, the center of creation. It corresponds to the sacral chakra, Vadhisthana, and can be activated by reciting Vam. Yesod connects the spiritual and physical realms, much like Joseph, whose dreams and visions of divination connected heaven and earth, preserving the future of Israel. And at last we survive Malkut, sovereignty, the kingdom, the physical world where divine energy takes from. Malkut is symbolized by the feet, grounding us in the material world. It corresponds to the root chakra, Muladhara, which connects us to the earth. The mantra Lam is used to activate this chakra, bringing spiritual energy into our bodies and into the world. King Solomon, whose wisdom governed Israel, embodies Malkut, ruling with divine sovereignty and grounding in his kingdom. Remember, Jesus told us that the kingdom of heaven is within us. By studying these sacred traditions, the ancient wisdom of the Sefer Yetzirah, the divine revelations of the Sefer HaBahir, the teachings of the Torah, and the profound insights of the Bhagavad Gita, we realize that we are not mere mortals but divine vessels, holding with us the very essence of the universe. By aligning our bodies, our minds, we can come into the full essence, and that will bring us close to the mysteries of the divine as we connect through our body into the universe at large. If you enjoyed this message, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're new here, welcome aboard. It's a safe space. If you're returning, I'm glad that you're back. In the name of the Most High God, I wish you health, wealth, prosperity, and abundance, blessings, and protection. And remember that we can use the body as a symbol of the universe at large, particularly through our crown, which allows us to see the mysteries beyond. Take care. Have a wonderful and blessed day.